What's up, guys? Hanging out with the crew today. You want to flex for them, guys? Show them your muscles. Let's go. Oh my, nice. Okay, I want to talk to you guys briefly about the concept of 10x and 1% improvements. Okay, so we're running the business. You guys really need to read this book. If you haven't read this book, go get it, read it. Okay, 10x is easier than 2x. It's like the best business book I've ever read, and I've read dozens and dozens of them. And so, you guys should definitely read it. That's like the concept with which we're building Steel. And I think it's part of the reason that Steel is so unique. And so you guys, we want to 10x what we're doing. We want to dream big. We want to dream very big. And part of that is like faith that God has a plan for each of us and for Steel that is unique and it's incredible, and it utilizes our gifts and talents as a way to be a blessing to others. He wants us to prosper and succeed, whatever that looks like, but he wants us to prosper and succeed in the way that he's designed us, so that we can be a blessing to others. You know, I heard somebody say, like, the point of you producing fruit is not for your benefit, but for the benefit of those around you. And for me, like, these guys are the beneficiaries of any fruit that I produce. And I am the beneficiary of any of the fruit that they produce. And so we want to have 10x dreams, like believe and have faith and trust that, the vision that God's given you is from him. Okay, so we want to have that. We want to be looking to Jesus first and foremost, but then we also want to be looking to our big picture, our big vision. But at the same time, so that's Gary Vaynerchuk. We're going from the Bible to Gary Vaynerchuk, so we just brought the spiritual level that's a whole lot lower. But anyway, that's clouds, and then it's dirt. So clouds are vision, big dreams, all that stuff. And then the dirt, the details, the 1% improvements. Okay, 1% improvements are not going to get you to your 10x goal, to your 10x dream. But 1% improvements is also part of our faith core value, which is being a faithful steward of the people and the projects, the work that God's put in front of you. And so we want to be faithful with the details and also working towards and believing our big picture vision. Okay, so we need both. It's both and. If you're always focusing on the 10x and you're not taking care of the 1% improvements, you're not being a faithful steward, we're never going to get there. Okay, you're just a dreamer, and nothing's going to happen because you're not taking action towards your goals. But at the same time, I know a lot of people that they take care of the 1%. They might have 2% improvements. Okay, they're faithful stewards. They work very, very, very hard, but they're not looking. They're not thinking big picture, and so like that changes the way that they approach things. So while they're working hard, they're being faithful. The improvements they make don't add up to as much as it could have added up to over time. So that's what I'm talking about. Clouds and dirt, as Gary Vaynerchuk talks about it. We're going to call it, the 10x concept and the 1% concept. So be thinking 10x. How can we improve our lives and the lives of those around us 10 times what they are today? But also, how do we get there? Be thinking big picture, trusting the Lord, telling him what you want, delighting in the Lord, okay? But at the same time, like, being a faithful steward, like, the work that you need to do today, do it and do it well and do it with all your might, because in all labor there's profit. And like, that is the recipe to success. That's the formula with which we're baking the Steel strength training cake. So you guys use these ingredients and go be successful.